Hi friends. So let me just check in, let you know I am going to be on the floor tomorrow for the first time at my new job. I am really excited about that. And let me tell you, moving to California and the whole DMV situation, you guys. So I'm going to have to make a few trips to the DMV to register my car and get a new driver's license, because the very first thing I need to do is get a smog check on my car. I'm not sure how this goes or what to do, but I will find out. Then I have to go to the DMV for the first time and have a DMV employee verify my VIN number. And, I think it has to be done on a separate visit. And so they have to do that and fill out some paper. Then I'll have to go back with that paper, the certificate for the smog check, and all this paperwork, like a birth certificate. And since my name on my birth certificate is different than my name now, I have to prove how I changed that name. So I have to get a divorce decree. I'm not sure where that's at, where it's at in my stuff, but I know I've got it. I've got to dig through boxes and find it. It's ridiculous. So, and then I'm also applying for what's called a real ID. I've never heard of this, but apparently it's going to be a law in October of 2020. I don't know if it's nationally or not, but you get a special little star or something on your driver's license, and that means that you can fly. So you could use that instead of a passport or something. I don't know. But anyway, so I was just going to get that. I was going to get my driver's license, and I am going to register my car. Oh, you know what the kicker is here? My ass has to take the driver's test. Not happy. Haven't taken it in 31 years. What the frick, California? Not happy about that. So, let me tell you, it's been a little crazy here just trying to, make my life be try to be a Californian here, doing all the paperwork, and what a bum deal. Also, my daughter and I went and got Manny's Petties, and I got a eyebrow wax today. And nice place. I had never been anywhere here yet, but my daughter had gone to one place, I don't know, maybe a month ago, and had just a really creepy, weird experience. It was a nail salon with all men, and they were just saying things that made her very uncomfortable. They were talking in their language, and then one of them looked at her and said, "We're talking about you in our language." And it was just, she just didn't feel good about it. So we found this other place. Somebody else had recommended it. It was really nice. Everybody was really nice. It was actually the least painful pedi I have ever had. I'm not a fan of pedicures because my feet are very sensitive and very ticklish in one spot. And so getting a pedicure for me is torture, but I still do it because it's a necessary evil, as I call it. And now my nails are really short, I'll explain. I got the dip powder. I've never done that before. And so I haven't had nails on. I moved out here with acrylics on, but they were grown out. And so then I took them off, a while ago, probably a month ago. And I was just kind of letting my nails grow out and, get more healthy and stuff. And if I don't have anything on my nails, I'm a nail biter. And so you can see how short they are. So now that I have this on them, I think that will help me. So they'll be long and gorgeous soon. Got a pedi, needed that. Eyebrow. So anyway, nice place, nice people, beautiful, clean salon, just everything was nice. Just the customer service, everything. But then we were sitting there they were finishing up with our nails, I think, because our pedis were done. And all of a sudden we just hear yelling and like commotion, and we look over and there was like some guy nail tech and some lady customer going at it. I didn't hear it all, but Cass did, and the gal kind of had a right to be angry, let's just put it that way. But she kind of escalated it too, and then it just got to be a bitch. But anyway, very interesting nail salon experience. But I will still go back because it was a very nice place and everybody was really sweet. My daughter got these chrome nails. I don't know if you've ever seen like the chrome nail polish or whatever. Very cool, very pretty. It's like light pink, iridescent glitter. Oh, beautiful. Anyway, that's an update. I'm glad to be back at work. I'm glad to get paid on Friday because rent is due. I'm just glad to have money again so I can get my hair done and we can start getting furniture and, things to decorate this house because it's, very blah, as you can see. So, yeah, I'm excited. I just love it here. I know I keep saying that, right? I mean, really, how many videos can I say that in? I just love it here. I have been so busy that the life that I used to live back in Nebraska is not even the life I live anymore. I am so busy taking care of my granddaughter, and I'll give an update on her in another video because I do have an update. We do have a diagnosis and all of that stuff. And so busy helping take care of her. She has G-tube feedings, 5 of them a day. So they're at 9, 12, 3, 6, and 9. They run for about an hour 15 minutes. We tried her on a new formula last week. She seems to do really well with it. So she does that. She has many, many appointments. Mondays generally are the only days that she doesn't have an appointment. Like Tuesday is OT, Tuesday is speech, Wednesday is PT, and Thursday is OT. And then usually she'll have like a specialist appointment. Like the other day she went to the the orthopedic doctor. It's always something, nutrition, genetics, you name it. So my daughter's full-time job is taking her to all of her appointments. There's a teacher that comes out twice a week to help her do things. It's from some program out here. So not only does she go to all of those places, but then somebody comes to our house twice a week and they work with her too. All this kid does is play. They have got her, God, I guess I'm kind of giving an update right now, aren't I? They fitted her for some kind of a chair, a form chair, so that we can put it like in the stroller. You can take it to a restaurant. You can, a chair that she can sit up in. They've got a bath chair ordered for her now because she's outgrown the baby tub. She got fitted a couple weeks ago for ankle braces, so she should be getting those pretty soon. She got fitted for what's called a Herzinger collar because she doesn't have really very good muscle tone in her neck, so she's always kind of flopping forward. So this Herzinger collar will keep her head up and in a more neutral position, so that will help. All kinds of stuff. So she's been getting, and they also fitted her for a gait trainer. So I don't know, some kind of thing they're going to strap her in and so she can walk or something. I honestly don't know a lot about it, but I will learn more. So I guess I'll just give a quick update. But on one of her big genetic tests, on the WEST test, which stands for Whole Exome Sequence Genetic Test, they found a gene mutation, very rare gene mutation. And so in case they ever came across an abnormality on that test, they also drew mom and dad's blood to see if it showed anything. Only if it showed an abnormality on hers, then they would run mom and dad's. So it turns out it is a gene mutation, get this, that they both carry. And what are the chances, right? So it's so rare that this particular gene mutation, I think they said there was only 13 cases of it in the world. But where it is on the gene, because on a gene, it can be, on the one gene, it can be in different places, I guess. Where it is on her gene, nobody else has it. Well, nobody that they know of. Like she would be the only person that they've ever found that, this gene mutation on a certain place in the gene. But anyway, so it's called hypomyelinating leukodystrophy. So what it is myelin is the covering of the brain. It's also called white matter, right? So our bodies metabolize different things and turn it into myelin. In her case, she has a difficulty metabolizing fatty acids into myelin. So she has a grossly abnormal amount of myelin. She just had a repeat MRI last month. So she doesn't have as much myelin as she should. She severely lacks myelin. So that is why she is so developmentally delayed, is because she doesn't have all the white matter on her brain like she should. So even though she's 2, she doesn't sit up unassisted, she doesn't walk, she doesn't crawl. She can't really even turn over by herself. Meaning she can roll from her tummy to her back. Okay, but she can't turn from her back to her tummy. So they told us, developmentally wise, she's about like a 2 or 3 month old, and cognitive or wise about 10 months. So she doesn't talk, she doesn't say words. She makes lots and lots of sounds, but she doesn't make words. So anyway, that is just, it's nice to know that we kind of know what it is. They are getting lots of resources and lots of things to help her, so that's good. They think she has kind of more of a mild case of this compared to some kids that they've seen. The geneticist here in San Diego knows a lot about it and works with many other professionals in this that know a lot about this disease. There is a doctor over in Spain, Barcelona, Spain, who is working with this particular gene mutation, and he is actually trialing a medication for MS patients. I don't know if you knew this, but people who have MS start to lose their myelin sheath. So that's how MS works. It kind of starts degrading. So anyway, so they are trialing a drug in Spain for this exact thing. They're just right now doing their study on tigerfish and mice, I believe, and making some good progress. Whether this clinical trial ever gets to humans, we don't know. It'll be years, if so, but she definitely would be a great candidate for a clinical trial. So they've already gotten like some of the steps that, some of the things that the information that they need for her to start a clinical trial. So we're hopeful about that. We're hopeful about advances in this area. So we're hopeful. There are some not so great things that could be on the horizon. A lot of these kids have seizures. And while we haven't seen anything like that as of yet, I think down the road we will. A couple of these kids are no longer alive. Typically, the reason why they have passed is complications from seizures. So she's not like the typical case. She's not a real extreme case. Like I said, they thought she had a more mild case of this. Also, since her mother and father are both carriers, which is just unreal to me, they have a 1 in 4 chance of having another baby with the same condition. And so I know they want more kids, so they're going to have to go about it in a different way. They're going to probably do IVF because you can genetically test embryos in IVF. Yes, it's expensive. Everybody has their own feelings about IVF or, genetically testing, whatever. Everybody has their own feelings. But this condition is such a financial strain, although their insurance pays really well, don't get me wrong. But it's exhausting with one kid being special needs. I can't imagine others. So, but it's going to be a few years. It takes a while to save that kind of money up. But yeah, so it's our little hypomyelinating leukodystrophy kid. I couldn't love her anymore. In my eyes, she is perfect, and I love her to death. We are very, very bonded and attached, even more so now that I live here. And we just always pray that she has a good life. She's a happy, happy kid, and that's the only thing that matters. She's a happy kid. She has a great life. She has lots and lots of people who love her and take wonderful care of her, and that's important. That's the most important thing. So anyway, yeah, now I've done the update, so I don't have to make another video. Anyway, it's getting late. I got to get up and go to work tomorrow. Ooh. Anyway, I'll see you later. See you guys on the next video.